my lovelies, so I'm here to have a serious conversation with you, okay? I heard that you're stuck in life. I heard that you're constantly moaning and whining about that you're stuck, you don't know what to do, you don't know why you're not making moves, you feel so disappointed with yourself all the time. Your big sis is gonna give you some advice. So I try to make these videos kind of like, oh, I understand, which I do. But I want to speak from myself, okay? I want to speak from my own experience. And in my journey, I had to give myself tough love so many times. Like, self-love does work, and you do need to be soft with yourself, and you do need to be sympathetic with yourself. There's a lot of hard pills that we don't swallow. One thing that people always tell me is, I feel stuck. It's not that they're doing good or bad, they just feel stuck. I want to share some wisdom that I've learned from my own life. That some thought processes that helped me to go over my own stuckness, my own bullshit. Because I think what I've learned, and I mean, we all have different lives and we all have different perceptions and we all use different approaches. Like, I can't tell you, like, my approach might not work for you, but I had to be very strict with myself to become unstuck. There's a lot of hard truths that I had to learn. There was a lot of hard pills that I had to swallow. There's a lot of shit I had to go through with myself in order to be unstuck, and that's the reality of it. You're stuck because you're not ready to accept the truth and reality. You're not ready to hold yourself accountable. So this video is gonna give you some hard ass truths of why you're stuck, okay? Let's go. All right, number one. You're not holding yourself fucking accountable, mate. You're not holding yourself accountable. You're crying about being overweight. You're crying about not making money. You're crying about not doing this and that and that. And the thing is, and that's what I used to do, when I was overweight, I blamed my age. I said, well, I'm getting older now, that's why I'm putting on weight. Like, this is my grown woman's body. Okay, that's fine. That does happen. And that's okay, and I'm not fat shaming or anything, but I'm just saying, I did not put on weight because it was grown woman's body. I put on weight because I was laying in my bed doing nothing for months. I didn't work out, I didn't go for walks. I was depressed, self-loathing, and feeling fucking sorry for myself in my bed and eating McDonald's for breakfast and dinner and lunch. And then I blamed it on, like, I got a grown woman's body. No, I did not hold myself accountable for the fact that I put myself in that position. But this second, I looked in the mirror and I said, Vicky, like, you've done this to yourself. You are digging a grave for yourself. By the time you're 30, if you keep going like this, you're gonna have heart problems, you're gonna have walking problems. But it took me to look in the mirror and say, well, you've done this to yourself. No one else done this. No one force-fed you. No one, and the thing is, at that time, I blamed everything. I was like, well, I'm depressed. Well, and I just, at that time, I got diagnosed with ADHD as well. So, oh, it's my ADHD, so I can't stay consistent. Oh, I'm depressed. Well, it's COVID. Well, it's my relationship falling apart. Oh, I don't have a job. Well, I pointed fingers at everything but myself. Like, I couldn't stand the fact that it could be me, that I'm making myself that way. I made myself put on weight. I made myself unhealthy, and that was something that I had to sit. The moment I accepted the fact that I've done this to myself and it wasn't external circumstances that made me be that, that's the moment I started to lose weight and start taking care of my health, and everything started to fall into place. Like, genuinely, the moment you stop pointing fingers at everything in your external world and you're actually going to be like, you know what, but I have a part to play in this. Because you do. It's easier to point fingers and blame everything around you. Yeah, my relationship was fucking shit and it was falling apart, so what? I didn't hold myself accountable to, like, the moment I left that relationship. Listen, at that time, it was so fucking bad. Like, let me tell you my life, okay? At that time, I was 18 and I left the job that I had. I was working in the office, I was doing an apprenticeship, and I left that job, and I was like, you know what, it's fine because I'm gonna have another job. Like, at that time, finding a job is nothing. Then then COVID hit. Fucking hell, I couldn't find a job for the sake of my life. Like, I genuinely couldn't find a job. So then I was laying in bed, not working, not studying, not doing anything. And I couldn't find a job because it was COVID. So I couldn't even leave my house. Okay? Then I lived with my boyfriend, with my ex at that time. And our relationship was literally falling apart. Literally falling apart. Like, it was the worst. Like, it wasn't abusive, it was nothing like that at that time. It was just more to do with, like, we hate each other. Like, he saw me turn into this angry person, and like, at this time right now, like, I understand it. He saw me turning into this angry person, this overweight person who doesn't take care of themselves, who has nothing going for them, who doesn't want anything. So, like, I'm not surprised he lost love for me at that time, because that's not who he fell in love with. And then I'm begging him for love. I'm like, oh my God, please love me, love me, love me, love me. Like, the only source of happiness that I saw in my life at that time was him. Because I wasn't giving anything for myself. And that's exhausting and draining for the other person, which, again, I'm taking accountability. That's something that I had to do. So then at that time, the relationship was falling apart, so I left him, right? I left him. COVID stopped, so I found a job. I started uni. I started working out. Like, I left everything. I started from zero. From fucking zero. Depression, freshly diagnosed with ADHD, freshly out of relationship, with no job, with no education, with nothing. But the reason why I started taking those steps to, like, make myself better is because I held myself accountable. Girl, you're the one that's laying in bed and doing nothing and eating yourself to death. You're the one that's doing that. You're the one that's not applying for things properly. Like, I was not doing what I needed to do to be what I wanted to be. I was complaining about my relationship day in, day out. I was complaining to him, to everyone around me, like, girl, just leave. And I left. And I grew. That time when I left, and listen, me and the guy were together for like 6 years. Like, at that time we were together for 4 years. Like, it's a long fucking relationship. And I left. And it was hard as hell, but I had to hold myself accountable. I was like, I can't keep complaining about something and not doing nothing about it. You have clear goals of what you want to do. You need to plan what you're doing. You need to get excited about it. The same way when we go on holidays and we're like, oh my God, I can't wait. Like, you're looking at the hotel, you can't wait to go to the spa in the hotel, you're buying all the clothing, like, you're imagining everything, and like, you're putting the whole plan together, you're buying things for it. That's the same way that you need to prepare yourself for these goals. You need to get excited about it. It's not a chore. Your goals is not something that you should be forcing yourself to do. Yes, discipline is very important, but you need to find ways to get excited about your goals. You're not doing this for anyone else. Why? Like, I feel like a lot of people who see their goals as chores is because they're doing it for external validation. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I want everyone to think that and that about me. So you're not necessarily doing it for yourself. You find that everything that you do as a drag and you don't want to do it because you're not excited, and I don't feel like you're doing it for yourself. Because when we go to get our hair done, our nails done, you know it's for yourself. Like, yeah, you do get external validation, but you feel good. You look in the mirror like, oh my God, I love how I look. This is how you should feel about your goals. It's not about, oh my God, like, I need to, like, I don't know, I need to get money so people think I'm, like, capable and competent, and, like, oh, I need to post content so I can get followers and people can love me. Like, don't think about your life like that. Stop trying to complete your goals for external validation. Stop doing that. That's why you'll never actually complete your goals. That's why the external validation does come. Like, for example, if you do go gym and then you lose weight and you put on muscle and you look amazing, like, yeah, people will say you look great. You get more, I don't know, opposite sex attention. It's primal, it's normal, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong to, like, enjoy external validation from time to time. But you cannot base your full goals and your whole fucking life on external validation. That's why you feel like it's a drag. And this is gonna sound a little bit like, it's nice to buy people presents, it's nice to do things for other people, and you do feel good, but you also feel really good when you do it for yourself. Like, when you buy yourself, I don't know, something like you really want it feels a little bit better than when you buy it for someone else. I'm sorry. Like, you get excited, no? Because that's how you should be looking at your goals. That's something that should, like, bring that fire in you. And I feel like the reason why a lot of people can't do that is because they try to attain goals through, like, how other people attain their goals. For example, and I'm going to talk about this again, for example, fitness. You go to, like, you watch TikTok videos and you see these girls with huge butts, and like you see people eating fucking chicken and rice. Like, it doesn't have to be your journey. What is your goal? What do you want to do? Like, I want to be fit. How are you doing that? Why did, like, for me, I'm at the beginning for my fitness journey, all I did was walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes every day. Listen to my little music, drinking my coffee on the treadmill that had hella sugar in it. I'll go for walks, I'll go to buy chocolate after my walks. Like, that was my fitness journey at that time. And I didn't follow anyone else's. Like, I was creating a fitness journey in my head. Like, for me, that journey was exciting. Like, yes, I started to move, I was excited, I'm exercising, I started losing weight regardless of me drinking that sugary coffee or me, like, going for walks and buy chocolate. I was still losing weight, but that was my fitness goals. That's something that I was excited to do every day because that was my thing. I didn't look up of like it's good to have motivation. It's good to look up other people, like what to do and what not to do, but don't just follow a rigid routine of someone else. Find your own. Like, you are your own person. You also get to know about yourself a lot within that. Create your own little thing. This is your life. There is no right or wrong way to do things. Now, your goals should reflect of who you are, not who someone else is. Like, my goals reflect of who I am. And the thing is, like, yeah, this might be the finished goal of like where you want to get, but you don't necessarily have to walk the same pathway that someone else did. Find your own pathway, walk that pathway. Maybe it's not for me. Okay, let me try that one. There are so many different tools and things that you can do in general to like succeed the same goal that you want. Like, yeah, have that goal, but find your own pathway. You don't have to follow my pathway. Like, when people ask me like, oh, but how do you become authentic? How do you become, how do you unmask, for example, when I talk about neurodivergency? And it's like, there's no right answer. Like, I can give you some advice that what I've done, but that's something within your journey. You are a completely different person from me, and I'm a completely different person from you. And we might match in certain pathways, but you need to find what fits for you. That's why so many people fail their goals, because you're trying to walk the pathway that's not for you. You can't expect yourself to be like my gym journey looks completely different from someone else's. No, I don't cut and bulk all the time. Like, I just eat. Like, today I had cheesecake, I had fried chicken. Like, why not? Because I felt like it. I'm not on some rigid diet. But then tomorrow I'm gonna have like boiled egg and orange and nuts. Like, I balance out. Like, that's my journey. Like, I don't like when people ask me for like diet plans and stuff, I'm like, girl, there was no diet plan. Like, it's just whatever the weather. Like, if I start to put on way too much weight, if I'm giving myself too much freedom, I'm like, okay, girl, like, you need to like calm down now. Like, your weight is a reflection of what you've been doing lately. But it's me. You don't have to do what I do. I don't even fucking know what I do half the time. You're scared of looking stupid. Do you know how ridiculous that is? You have this one life, and whatever you believe in, God, universe, right? God or universe, whoever gave you this one life, and you're taking it for granted because John down the road is gonna say that you look stupid. Your life is just a little game. You are an avatar. Stop attaching yourself to your ego. Your ego is getting hurt, not you. Let me give you a whole different perception right now, okay? Every time you're scared to make a move and like post a video or like start something like a business and promote it or go uni and like whatever your reason is for like my looking stupid, listen to me right now. I think you look fucking stupid when you don't take that step to be better. And it's not about like you look stupid to yourself because you know exactly what you want to do. You know exactly what makes you happy, but you're sitting in the corner and hiding away from everyone. That's stupid. That's looking stupid. You have this one life as a gift and you're taking it for granted. That's fucking stupid. It's stupid. You're not taking chances. You're gonna be 80 years old, you're gonna look back at your life and you're gonna be like, fuck, I didn't do anything I wanted to do because I was afraid of looking stupid. And now you're gonna be in the fucking grave. No one's gonna remember you or your name because you were scared to be, to look stupid. Looking stupid is not taking chances. Looking stupid is being afraid. That's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And that's the hard reality. Like, I had to literally, when I start posting content, when I even post on here, like, yeah, it's a little bit scary. Like, people are gonna have, like, more people than, like, my whole group is gonna have an opinion on me. It's scary. But then I look in the mirror and I'm like, girl, you are stupid for not doing whatever you feel like you want to do. You have to hold yourself accountable. Once again, you cannot just sit all day in the room and say, well, I want to do this, but I'm scared of what people are going to think. People are going to think things about you regardless. You can be the quietest person, the nicest person, and someone's going to look at you and be like, ugh, they're too quiet, they're too nice, I don't like that. They're lacking personality. Like, people will always say some shit. And you need to understand that people project it. Like, when people are talking to you and they're telling you what they think about you and how they feel about you, and if they see you trying and if they see you trying and they think, oh, that's stupid, what does that say about them? Because anyone that steps out of their comfort zone, anyone who failed and tried again, this person is going to be so proud of you for doing what you need to do. And that's the person that you should be listening to. That's the person that you should be looking up to. Not someone who's sitting in the shadow, oh, stupid. Like, that's ridiculous. You're fucking shining. You should be shining. And listen, when I say about, like, you know, being scared, it doesn't necessarily be like putting yourself on the internet or like doing this, like doing the smallest things. Like, people are afraid to go to the gym alone. People are afraid to go dinner alone. People are afraid to go dance classes because they look stupid. Like, who cares? This is your life, bro. Like, don't piss me off. This is your life. For so many years, I was so afraid of everything. Everything. Oh, I can't wear that because people are gonna say that. Oh, people bullied me because, like, oh, so what? This is my, like, take control of your life. This is your life. I don't want any of you waking up one day when it's too late, when you lost the spark, because everyone has the spark, darling. You have the spark. You just need to let it out. Like, there is this life within you that wants to be out and you're not letting it. This beautiful woman, this beautiful person within you that is just ready to spread, and you're not letting it because you're scared, because you're bullying that person. Like, whoever is in you that is on fire right now and it wants to shine and bright and wants to go to the dance class and wants to go on dates by itself and wants to go and fucking, I don't know, make videos, talk loud and express themselves. This is authentically you. The authentic person is within you, but you are holding it in and you're calling it stupid. And you're afraid that this amazing person within you is going to come out and everyone's going to be like, oh, how about you validate yourself? How about you say, no, actually, this is who I am, this person within me that is so fiery and is so amazing and is so talented and wants to come out. How about you validate and be like, I love you, and come out, like, I'm ready for you. Be you completely. If someone's going to point and say that you're stupid or laugh at you, so fucking what? So you're telling me you're joining with everyone else to bully this authentic self, because right now you're walking around and you pretend to be someone. So you literally holding that authentic self, someone who is truly you, but you're also being that bully that you're afraid that other people are gonna be. Oh, I'm afraid people are gonna laugh. Well, you laughing at yourself right now, because every single time this authentic self is trying to come out, you laugh at it and be like, oh no, you're fucking stupid, don't do that. You're the bully. Stop projecting that on everyone else. You're the one that's bullying yourself. How about you look in the mirror and be like, no, I am the one. You are the one that's saying this about me. It's not someone else, because you're creating this story in your head that people are gonna point fingers and laugh. But the only person at the moment that's laughing at the real you is you. So no. Keep that in mind. Every time you hold your authentic self within you and you're laughing at it and you're like, no, you're the one that's bullying it, not other people, not the ones that you're afraid of that are gonna bully you, they're gonna not like. You're the one that's not liking it. You're the one that's bullying it. You're the one that's bullying yourself. You're creating that story about other people, what they might say, because that's what you're saying about yourself. You are the reason that you're scared of other people judging you, because you are judging you. You're projecting your fears onto other people. God forbid people gonna love you. And even if someone fucking hates you, so what? It starts with you. The moment you start loving the authentic self, the moment you will stop being scared to show that, the judgment will not mean anything. What other people think of you means nothing, will mean nothing. For example, I love color pink. Okay, that's my favorite color. It's not up for debate. Someone might say, ugh, pink is the ugliest color. Is that gonna affect me? No, because pink is my favorite color. It doesn't change the fact that pink is my favorite color. Just because they don't like it doesn't mean I don't have to like it. They're valid to not like it. This is the same with you. Like, people are allowed to not like you. People are not allowed to like find you funny, charismatic, whatever you want people to like think about you. I don't give a fuck. But they're allowed to not like you. But if you truly, truly like yourself, that's not gonna matter at all. Because the same way you have your favorite color and if someone said that's not their favorite color, it's not gonna affect you. It's the same way that you have to view yourself. You being scared to look stupid and be judged and all that is just coming from the internal battle that you have with yourself that you don't really like yourself. That's that. That is literally it. Hard truth. This is something that I've learned in my own life, okay? It's something a little bit different. So, you know, in these days people are like, oh, this is my aesthetic, this is why like I'm a clean girl aesthetic, or I'm a goth aesthetic, and this is who I am, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, very rigid boxes. Like, people keep putting themselves in boxes. Listen, it's good to know what you want to do, it's good to know engage in things that you like, it's good to kind of like have individuality and whatnot, but it could also be a barrier for you to actually expand yourself. And that's something that I've experienced myself. So when I started my gym journey, when I started to study, when I started to do all these things for myself, and I started taking care of my mental health, I was like, no, like, I wasn't drinking for a bit. Actually, I wasn't going out. Like, one thing I love going out. I love dancing, I love doing these things, I love drinking from time to time. Like, that's something that I like doing. Meet my friends, going brunches, I always loved it. But at some point, I don't know what happened, I was like, no, I have to be the health nut. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But I started to put myself in these boxes and I stopped experiencing life because I just, like, in my head I was like, no, I have to be this is who I am, this is what I represent. And it's like, girl, I'm everything and nothing. Like, it's not that deep. Okay, maybe for 3 years you work towards to be that and that and that, and then a lot of people get like so stuck, like, no, but I worked 3 years for this, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, but like, everyone knows me as this now, like, this is who I am. God forbid I lose. No, life is an experience. The reason why you feel stuck is because, again, you're feeding your ego into some stupid story that you create for yourself. Oh, but I've been with this person for years, and like, oh my god, like, I can't. I'm like a lover girl, I'm a girlfriend, I don't know who I am, single, like, this is who I am, this is my personal, I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend, I'm a stay-at-home wife. Stop fucking putting yourself in the boxes. You can change the box tomorrow. Don't put yourself in the box. It's okay, again, to know where you're going, it's okay to know what you like, it's good to know yourself, but stop, like, you don't have to be the same person that you were yesterday. You can change your aesthetic, you can change your career path, you can do anything you want to do. Again, it's your ego getting hurt because your ego creates a story of yourself all the time. Stop doing that. You're not a girlfriend. You are not, I don't know, whether you're not just engineer, you're not just a girlfriend, you're not just, I don't know, a gym rat. There were so many different things. Experience. You can also be a gym rat that drinks from time to time. Like me. You can also study and, I don't know, leave it to last minute if that's what you do, if that's what works for you. Like, you don't stop. Like, people be like, oh my god, like, oh, this is my aesthetic, like, I'm scared to like go that way because it's not, like, shut up. Again, it's an avatar. If in Sims you change your little avatar from time to time, no one's losing their shit, and the Sim is not like going on the floor throwing a tantrum because this is who they are. No, they're just okay, they're going with the flow. Go with the flow. You're allowed to change who you are tomorrow. I'm mysterious and shit. Like, stop labeling yourself. Be authentic and see who you are that way instead of just constantly putting labels. You're not project. You're not a finished product. I don't know, people are trying to like make themselves into a product or like a project that they're gonna put. Like, you're not. You're a human being. You can be anything you want to fucking be. You can change your mind at any time, and that's completely okay. Stop putting yourself in a box. Again, that's your ego speaking. That's not you speaking. Because your authentic self is telling you, well, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be this at the moment, but you're pushing it down because like, no, I've been this for years. I've been doing this for years. Shut up. You are not a project. This is your ego speaking. Okay? Be anything. Change your hair. Dye your hair. Change your aesthetic. Leave the fucking relationship. You're not just a girlfriend. Or get into that relationship. You're not just a player girl. Be anything. You can change anytime. But this is who I am. You experience in life. You're finding out new things about you every fucking day. You're not the same person that you were 5 years ago, and you're not gonna be the same person 5 years later down. Like, stop putting that barrier in front of you of growth. Making mistakes. This is a big one. The reason why you feel stuck is because you're so afraid of making mistakes. How fun is it sometimes to like turn around and tell people like, oh my god, 5 years ago I done this stupid thing. Can you imagine I done that? And guess what? You're still alive. You're still breathing. Oh, it was a mistake. You've learned from it. I love making mistakes from time to time. First of all, it adds to a great story. Second of all, I learn a lot about myself. Third of all, I experience shit. Like, how do you expect to live your life without making mistakes? Oh, but I'm afraid to like leave this relationship. Oh, I'm afraid to go to this job because what if it's a wrong decision? What if it's a wrong decision? If it's a wrong decision, then you'll make the right one later. Because a lot of times you don't know if it's a right or wrong decision until you make the decision. And a lot of times, again, we're labeling things. You don't know what other option would have been like. Now you're saying, oh, it was a mistake. Well, make mistakes. That's when you feel alive sometimes. And I'm not saying mistakes like doing crack or some shit. Like, quit that job. Leave that relationship. Take chances. Make mistakes as much as you can fucking make when you're young. You can still fix things. And how do you know it's a mistake? How do you know it's a wrong decision? How do you know that? You haven't moved. You're stuck. Would you rather make a mistake and wrong decision or never move in life? Is this what your life is going to be like? You're just being stuck because, oh my God forbid I make a wrong decision. So what? Are you not going to learn about yourself through that wrong decision? Through that mistake? Are you not going to... How do you expect yourself to grow when you're just stuck in one place because, God forbid, I make a wrong decision? Life is boring that way. Fucking go and make the wrong decision. Leave that job. Tell that person to fuck off. Look, the world is still spinning. Nothing stopped. Except your self-confidence. Because now you know that even if you make the wrong decision, you got the resilience to bounce back up. If you never make the wrong decision, how are you even gonna foster resilience? How are you even gonna grow your resilience? How are you gonna grow as a person? If you're just stuck, oh, God forbid it. Fuck it. Go ahead and make that wrong decision for me. I'm telling you, out of those 3 wrong decisions, whatever you're gonna make, one decision is gonna be the greatest thing you ever made. The greatest decision you ever made. Because that's how life works. At the end of the day, you're just in your head right now. Like, again, you create this story. Oh my God, this is the wrong decision. Shut your mouth, shut your head, and make the decision. And that's you moving. Like, even if it's a wrong decision, at least you moved, and that's a win. If it's a wrong decision, fuck it, you moved. And I'm proud of you for doing it. Because that's the hardest part. And I'm even more proud of you if you thought that was a wrong decision, you still done it. Because that's resilience. That's confidence. As you should. You feel stuck because you're surrounding yourself with people who don't support and love you. Simple as. I'm all about self-love and, having that internal validation for yourself. I'm all about the inner work when it comes to confidence and making moves and motivating yourself and being disciplined. I'm all about the inner work when it comes to that. But your circumstances and your friendships and your environment has a huge impact on that. Huge impact. And that's the reality. As humans, we need a tribe. But you're in a tribe where people are pushing you down, where people are making fun of you when you're trying, and then you go home and you're like, why do I feel so low? Why are my confidence gone? Because you're surrounded with people who don't want you to win. It's draining your energy, the energy that you could spend on like doing things that you really want to do, like, and come out of this stuck place in your life. You're spending the energy on people who don't fucking want you to win. Because now your energy is going off on overthinking about, oh my god, why did they say that? Why did they make me feel like that? Maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I am, like, I don't know. Maybe people are not going to be interested in me. This is where your energy is going. You're drained. You don't even have enough energy to move yourself forward because you're spending all the energy overthinking about what your tribe is thinking about you. Your tribe needs to support you and motivate you. Your tribe needs to grow with you. You surround yourself with people who are hateful, who are judgmental, and then you're wondering why you have no confidence, why you have no motivation. They're draining your fucking energy. They see that you have the light inside you and they're like, oh, let me take that away from her. Because I have no light, I don't want her to have a light either. And then you wonder why you're stuck. Your friends are bullying you. Your friends are pretending, oh, these are just funny jokes, I'm just joking. No, they're bullying you. Let's call it what it is. These people are bullying you. They're taking the piss out of you. And you're wondering why you're not moving in life. Why you're not becoming better. Your job is draining you. It's not appreciating for who you are. It's not, they can't even see the skills and knowledge you have because you're not in the right environment for them to see that. You can't even blame them for it. Go find an environment where you are appreciated, where your skills are valued. Go find the tribe where they love you, where they motivate you, where they're growing themselves so they can project that love that they have for themselves on you. You look around you and everything is dark and gloomy in your environment and your friendships, and you wonder why you're not growing, why you're stuck. Come on now. You don't blame the plant for not growing. You check the soil. You check how many times you water it, if you overwater it. You don't blame the plant. Like, you don't, oh, the plant is dying, it's a shit plant. You don't say that. It's the same thing for you. It's time to move from that place. The moment you're gonna surround yourself with people who will love you, motivate you, and make you see for who you really are, you will start growing like never before. Find the soil where you can grow in. Okay, guys, it is like 4 a.m. But I promised myself, you see, I'm pushing myself. I'm holding myself accountable. I promised myself I'm gonna make this video and I did it. But it's 4 a.m. and the girl needs to go to sleep. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys loved it. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back soon.